How do you know who truly cares about you or not? Who loves you or not? Who's there for you or not? How do you know what the purposeful thing to do in a certain situation or moment time is? What's purposeful and what's not? How do you know? I think that sometimes sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But that possibly over time things become clear. Maybe that's the only true solution. The only way to know is through time. That's both for what's purposeful or not, what's meaningful or not, what's who cares about you or not, who loves you or not. The truth is that things are grown, so whatever something is perfect in the moment or in the beginning, no matter how perfect it is, that's just what it is in that initial, but it's not what's grown. To know what's grown, it takes time. So it's true with any new project or any big challenge, any difficult thing that you're embarking upon right now, for example. You don't know what the results will be till like a month down the road, 2 months down the road. Um, that's why feelings are bullshit. Initial feelings are bullshit. How you feel is bullshit. How you emotionally feel within is bullshit. Look at what's grown. That's what matters. Um, this I think it explains a lot of everything. So in terms of who loves you or who cares for you, yeah, you can have a great friend that you met a week ago, but it's the great friend that maybe you grew something with over a long time that cares about you more or loves you more. You know, um, it is like that a lot of the time. It's what you grow that matters the most, more than anything else. If you don't get along with family, you still will find that they care for you, and that's not because of, or yeah, it could be you could say that like, oh, it's because you have like some tie outside of whatever, or like, oh yeah, we're tied to each other or something. But a big part of it is that you grew it with them. It's not like it's not that like they're like obligated to you or anything necessarily, but it's what you grew. I think like, or just what I said, that like it's the length of time that matters the most. Time kind of decides everything, grows everything. And I think this answers a lot of questions. So if you've worked out for 10 years, then that's what you've grown for that long. So then even if you didn't for a while, like what you grew would kind of be forever, and like you kind of find yourself going back to it, or somehow what you grew from it would always be tied to you. The longer it's grown, the deeper it is, the bigger it is, the more beautiful it is and stuff, the more it means. It's what's grown that matters. Feelings don't matter. Initial things don't matter. If you were working out and the first day you were natural, the first day you were awesome at it, first day you loved it and you were perfect at it or great at it, and you wanted to be the best and it was emotionally just perfect. Even if you did that for a few weeks or a few months, the guy who, and let's say you get pretty damn good and you get really really good in a few weeks or a few months, well, the guy who's been doing it for 5 years and who it didn't feel good for in the beginning, didn't feel natural or excellent or anything for in the beginning, but who stuck with it, and maybe this noob is who it feels perfect for. Maybe if they did it 5 years, they'd get better. But at least for the time being, when the new guy is new and has only been doing it a few months, and then the 5 year guy has been in it 5 years and has grown it for that long, whoever grew it is going to be the furthest. It wouldn't matter if he had that initial feeling or not. It would be nice to have both. It would be nice to have that initial feeling and then to have grown it. So to um, have that like natural inclination and to have grown it and to have like a mix of both. Like the best athletes, best powerlifters are a little bit nature, a little bit nurture. They have great genetics, but they also grew it for 20 years or so. But But other than that, like, what you grow is huge, and it trumps every single time, like how it wasn't initially or in the beginning. Feelings are irrelevant. They don't matter, and how good it was in the beginning doesn't matter. It's what you grow over a really long time that matters. And remember that for everything. If you have beautiful moments with a new friend or a new experience or a new girl or any of these things, cherish it, and live in the moment, and have it be beautiful with that person. But know that it's what you grow, and it's what you grow over a long time that lasts, that matters, that is what's built, and that truly stands the test of time, that truly means anything in this world at all. It's what you grow that matters. It's what you grow that matters, and people forget, and things change, emotions fade, or they change, and so much happens. But what's grown and established has a better chance of surviving and of standing the test of time than something that isn't grown. You know, the building that's five stories deep foundation wise will be better than the one that's only 2 stories deep foundation wise. The deeper the foundation, and the deeper that's built, the better it will be. And it's time that matters. What was grown, and the time spent, and how long it was grown for. That's what matters more than feelings, more than anything else. So till you've grown something, your only goal can be to have beautiful connections and moments, but then focus on growing something again. And till you grow something, everything is, kind of up in the air. Live in the moment, and have beautiful experiences, beautiful memories, beautiful moments with new people and new things, and try new things, live a beautiful life. But it's what you grow, and through commitment, and what's grown over a long time that stands the test of time, that matters in all things, and that lasts above else. I don't believe in things happening uh, at first sight or first love or any of that. No one remembers what their first workout was, and even if they did, it's irrelevant. It wouldn't matter because it isn't what got them to present day. It's the gradual accumulation of 20 years of workouts that got them to where they are in the present day. you know, and that person doesn't remember what their first workout or first weight was. Maybe they wrote it down, but it's almost kind of irrelevant. And again, it's what I said, that even if they did have that initial love and it was that like love at first sight, it was nice. And it would be nice to have a little bit of both, like a little bit of natural inclination and a little bit of the grown over 20 years. But what matters the most is how long you grew it over, the skill that's grown and built, the relationship that's grown and built, and the time put in, the years put in, and all that progressive overload over all that time, all that gradual accumulation over all that time. That's what matters. That's what lasts. That's how you know um, what's meaningful and purposeful. It's about what's built. That's how you know who kind of cares for you and loves you too. What you built with them, what they built with you, how long they've been in your life, or how long you guys have grown the relationship that you have. That's a good test of time, because what lasts over a long time has a greater chance of lasting into the future. Um, I think that's called like the Lindy effect or something like that. But yeah, those are my thoughts on that topic. Like, what lasts is what's built, and feelings in the moment. Feelings fade. You won't remember how you feel right now in this moment. A few days from now, a few weeks from now, a few months from now, you're not going to remember how you feel. It's going to be irrelevant, or you're going to forget. And if you're in a relationship for 4 years, you're going to vaguely at best, or almost not at all, remember how you were with that person a few years back, or how you felt like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. But you'll remember what you've built. You remember certain odd moments and things, but you can reflect fondly on the past, and have the present be beautiful and look forward to a promising future, you know, and you live each moment beautifully in the day to day. And yeah, just focus on continuing to build something beautiful, you know. What lasts with that person that you're with is what you've grown so far, and that's what matters most. That's what matters more than anything else. I truly think so. So it's just a reminder to myself that feelings matter. Like, it's not like to say you don't feel, but you have those emotions and have things be beautiful and stuff, but focus on building things, either whether that be a skill or a relationship with someone that you're committed to, or a relationship with a friend or uh, other person that you've also committed to. Um, it's what you built over a long time that lasts and that matters, and that's most meaningful. And feelings and short term and emotions and how you feel in just like a present second are irrelevant. They fade and they pass. You know, one moment they're there, and the next they're not. So keep that in mind.